Hi YouTube, it's me again. I'm about to talk about the first chapter of Doctor Who Flux. It's so great to have Doctor Who back. I have missed it. So let's get into it. My overall thoughts of the episode, I think it was great. A really great opener to bring you into all the mysteries and all whatever is going on with the Flux. I think it set up everything for the season in a really great way. It really zipped through a lot of it, which I think is good considering we only have 6 episodes to get through here to set up everything. Off the bat, Jodie Whittaker, as always, on top form. She's really running through the episode and really zipping through everything. I think her and Mandip are, to me, have always had great chemistry. And now that we have Yaz kind of being the main companion, she gets to, not that she never did more. I feel like the character has gotten better utilized in series 12, and it's a big step up here again for her. And I just really love what Mando's doing with Yaz, and I love how a Doctor and Yaz kind of banter back and forth with each other is really great. And introducing the character of Dan, playing like John Bishop. I was nervous about this. When they announced him back on New Year's, I was kind of, I won't say let down, but a little bit, because I only wanted, the first time to have an all-female TARDIS. But how they introduced him here in this episode, I really enjoyed him. I think the character Dan is really soft. He's really nice. You can tell he's probably not well off that well. He has a date coming up, and I really love that. He seems like a nice man. And when he's inevitably, as we can predict, swept up into everything and all that stuff, I think the way his comedic timing is fantastic, obviously, because the actor is a comedian, obviously. But just him bouncing off of Jodie, bouncing off of Amanda, I think it was just amazing how he was able to do that. And even with the alien dog that was in the episode. I forgot what he was called, but I was going to call him Alien Dog. I think that whole, I don't even say makeup, but that whole getup of the dog, that could have, it does, it is goofy. They point it out, they pet him and pet his nose, call him a dog at the whole entire episode. But that could have went really wrong. It could have been really, goofy or whatever. But I think, with how they designed the dog and how the actor played the dog character, it really felt like, oh, he's an alien life form. We can take him seriously. Yes, we could, play around, but I think they did a great job with that. And speaking of the aliens, now there's this, who I'm going to assume is the overarching aliens, the Ravengers, who are causing the flux and who keeps psychic linking with the Doctor throughout the whole entire episode to basically, give this foreboding threat. I think are very interesting. They seem to be shoot first and never ask questions and keep going on. They very sinister. We don't know a lot about them yet. When they contacted the Doctor for the last time, they saying that, oh, you don't remember us, but we remember you. You don't know you, and we fought, for a millennia, and now our time apart, now come back. So it seems to be something that, I'm going to assume is probably linked to the whole timeless child of it all. They talk about the division and everything. I think the Doctor is still charging on about that and finding more about her past and who she is and what she is and whatever. So I think that's going to play a huge part this season, obviously. And I think that's amazing. They set up some other auxiliary characters too, like the characters of Claire, who's being chased by the Weeping Angels. Why is she? I don't know. There's some sort of theories about her, Claire, find a home the long way around. It's kind of giving something. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm going too deep into that. And then there's the guy from Game of Thrones who played Grey Worm, who's in this. I forgot his character's name. But, he seems like a cool guy, like his getup and everything. We don't get any deeper knowledge about him, even also about Claire. But his outpost is named Outpost Rose. Does that mean anything? Is that just a call out to fans to be like, oh, here's your little whatever? Does that mean something more? Who knows? I don't know. Leave your theories down there. But he seems to be going off somewhere, and we're going to probably meet him Maybe not the next episode, maybe the third one. I'm not entirely sure. He's going to be another big character in this. So when it comes to this episode and setting up everything and really driving the threat home of like, oh crap, the doctor doesn't know what's coming and there's another threat behind it, I think that does a really great job of introducing all these new characters, especially Dan, of introducing this new threat and really honing in on the flux of it all and really driving. It's going to be a really story driven season, but also some great character moments. Like I said, Doctor and Yaz are great. Yaz by herself is great. Dan is great. Even the alien dog is great and everything. But yeah, so what do you think about this episode? What are your theories about the various things in this episode? What do you think is going to happen? Leave your comments down below, and bye YouTube.